Hello, hello. I am playing the demo of Angeline Era, a game that uh, isn't fully out yet. It's supposed to come out later this year in 2025, but I played this during a Steam Next Fest a couple Next Fests ago. I forget exactly which one, but I was really transfixed by it. And it's been a while since then, and I thought, why not show it off on stream? I was thinking I want to play something fairly laid back and chill tonight, where I don't have to think too hard. A good no thoughts head empty game that isn't just me bringing out F-Zero 99 for the millionth time. I'm just gonna play on default difficulty. I did try Melis's trick the other day, but it's been so long since I tried the regular difficulty that I don't know what's different. I just love the description though. Just when you think you've got it all down, I've killed you again! That's Melis's trick, is the name of one of the devs, so I believe. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna restart the recording. Oh, I did all that preamble for nothing. I'll just chop it together. Whatever, I've had the wrong screen up this whole time. Well, you know what? I can just superimpose the title screen on top of this and no one will know. Ugh, good job, me. Hang on. Nope. Steam. There you go. Thanks. I sure could. Ugh. It has been a time, my friends. I said this before starting the recording, but please bear with me. I missed a stream last week just because my back was in so much agony I couldn't sit in my chair. So I'm better, but I'm still on some fairly strong muscle relaxants that make me a little sleepy. Sleepier than usual. So bear with me. Thank you. Let's go. I'm just going to play on default. Forgive me. This demo skips the story and uses a tiny demo-exclusive overworld. Data does not transfer to the full game. How fun! Normally I would be a little loath to play something so secret-focused, instead of having people figure it out for themselves. But if the demo world is self-contained, that's doesn't rob you of maybe getting the full game for yourself somewhere down the line. Heard you can jump. Try V. This also works in real life. Yes, I am still in the low poly mood. Hold X in suspicious spots. You find something. I found a thing. This, I recall, took me a little bit to figure out when I first played the demo here. But I'm hopping up to the right. I guess I'll explain better next time I go through one of those little tunnels. But it took me a sec to wrap around the movement in there. Anyway, I'll let the game speak for itself for a bit. Walk into enemies to bump slash them. It's so simple. Hold Y to shoot. Hold! Do not tap. Gun only shoots up. Reloading ammo is easy. Figure it out. Boink. Food gives extra health. Eat food at mirror table. Food is gone after eating. That is life. But towns sell food, so do not cry. This is also true in real life. Found some food, Tets takes the steak. Cooked animal meat of unknown provenance. In recent days, these are showing up everywhere. That makes me think of the Yoshi doll from Link's Awakening. Like in recent days, he's been appearing in more games, or however they worded that. I'm gonna eat the steak. Oh, I didn't actually select the steak. Hang on. Okay, there we go. You ate food. Yum. See the light green bar overlapping your green health bar? That's extra health from eating food. Extra health extends your health bar. Eat food if a level is giving you trouble. Lastly, you can only eat and get extra health once per life. You'll need to die before eating again. Thankfully, that bit is not true of real life, or so I'm told. I'm not intent on finding it out on my own. Each time I move the stick, I'm automatically taking a step forward. Like I'm just tapping it like now. Oh, he walked into the spikes. Thanks, bud. Ah. Ow. Good. I walked into the spikes. That was unkind of me. I don't really know why I did that. I mean, I didn't have to. The gamer's compulsion. That's what playing Undertale taught me. The gamer's compulsion. Gun is good at a distance. Try it. Why? Boop. Secrets. Ah. The secrets are displeased. I've disrupted their rest. Sorry. I had to steal your lunch? Found some food. More steak. I love that little food get fanfare. I can't heck up any more trees, can I? No, okay. Be kind to nature. Listen, you can double jump. Lucky. I cannot jump. I cannot escape. My fate is sealed. Oh, that's rough, buddy. When I briefly tried this on the Melis's Trick difficulty, I just did a level, or 2 levels, just to see what it was like. Those wall creatures were much faster. I know that health pickups don't appear. I think there might be more dangerous enemies too. This guy was still here though. Oop. Oh, sorry, bud. Doesn't feel good if he does it to himself. The gamer's compulsion is going to be recognized by the DSM-5 in a few years. Sad to think about. But I just had to get every Chivo, you don't understand. Oh, she's got the gamer's compulsion. It's terminal. No, I can't. It's not doing me any harm. It's doing itself harm. I feel bad for it. Like these things, why am I hurting them? Look, he's just scuffling, shuffling. Whoop. Hello. Oh, shame. Shame upon me. Oh, well, shame upon you too. Oh, I guess the health pickups don't do anything for me since they can't extend my health any further. But I still have to pick them up. Hang on, I need some water. You know, I wonder if I rebound enough keys, if I could just play this with my left hand. Well, like, my right hand ate, I don't know, Doritos. Which I do not eat, so I guess I am not a true gamer. Maybe that's also a symptom of having the gamer's... No, it's not. I can't make that joke. I don't like Doritos. I don't respect Doritos enough to involve them in this. Hey. Become a master of fates. Understand the eye gates. Oh, I suppose if I hadn't gotten rid of that dino goat, my progress would have been blocked. Oh. I like that they can damage one another. That it's not just merely you versus the enemies. You know, it's kind of a free-for-all. They're just as fragile compared to the spikes as you are. What is this? Can I combine them? No. Maybe just a piece of geometry. Carry on geometry. How mysterious. Oh, there's 3 of them? I can't seem to damage from this out. Okay, never mind. Carry on, friends. Obtain grenade. Equip it at a mirror table. Tossable, explodable, spherical object of danger. Mind the explosion. Boof. It was that easy all along. Boof. I think. Yes, no? Maybe? Never mind. Well, that was a waste. I was kind of hoping, what if I used all of them? That box had an artifact. Use with A if you have gems. Equipped artifact at mirror table. Oh, botheration. You seem frail. Tip, break the scale orb. Inside orb is a scale. Use in town to get strong. Oh, there's a guy up there staring at me. Can I help you? Howdy, howdy. Found one scale. He's in the background still. He's just looming at me. I hope this won't have consequences. I left most of your buddies alive, I think. I also love the way words are used in this game. There's something about just the very earnest way things are phrased that I find very charming. Is there anything here? I don't know if anything is sufficiently secret. Boop. Follow the main road to a fearsome boss fight in the mountains. Some levels contain powerful glass scales that clear your path forward. How do you know if a level has a scale? Look for a scale icon next to its name. So basically you just wander around looking for suspect spots on the map. Like this little niche in the mountains here, and then press the search button, and oh, like so. The gamer's compulsion, a severe need to achieve maximum efficiency in all areas of life, much like within the rules or prerequisite objectives found in video games, to the detriment of the individual's personal and or professional life for a duration of at least 60 days. Very professionally written. Now I need some sort of diagnostic criteria, some name for my inner min-maxer. I'm cursed by my inner min-maxer. I have no alternate weapons. My sword is lonely. No gun parts to equip. Wait for the full game. That's fair. Okay, I won't worry about the steak for now. Hi, bud. I don't want to hurt it. It's cute. It's a little bad. Oh. Aha. I searched here. Look. Like it's just a little bat. I don't want to hurt it. I can't do anything else, can I? Hooray. Ah. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Yet again, the cycle of death continues. Is this the main battle? I guess I have to leave one alive so they can warn their ancestors. Come on, man. Ah. Honestly, best cave behind a waterfall I've ever been to. 5 out of 5. Oh, hey, hey. I think, and I've probably espoused this very thing while playing Cavern of Dreams, I think it's essential in your low poly game for your characters to make quote-unquote noises, but mostly for an N64 era game, or like rather a game that's going, hang on, I have grenades, that's trying to mimic the N64's style. Then again, I never had a PlayStation, so I don't know. Whoa, found some food. Tets takes the brown sauce, yeah? The origin of its sweet and earthy flavor has been lost to time, perhaps for the better. Don't worry about it. Anyway, because I never had a PS1, I never played games like Crash or Spyro. I don't know if they also made a lot of little guy noises. Okay, there's no scale here, right? I don't think. I can't check that from here, can I? Maybe I can only check from the mirror. Ow, I was oh, I was pressing the grenade button instead of jump. Good. Very good. No, there's no scale here. Okay, just have to make sure. Anyway, carry on. Having some sort of party. Maybe it's a bat mitzvah. Croc made little guy noises? But was Croc originally on the PC, though? I feel like emulating Croc's style is not quite PS1, not quite N64. Or was it originally a PlayStation 1 game? I don't know. Hang on, water. Blech. Spyro would take offense to being referred to as a little guy, really? I've never played a Spyro game, so I don't know anything about his personality. At all. Look! No, look with the right stick. Press RB or LB, zoom camera. Press that for pause. There's option to show controls. I don't know how to pronounce that, do you? Cool. Ah, stuck. Okay, we're good. I need to explain those parts, because I'm sure they look weird. Okay, there's a scale here, but when I'm going through those tunnels, if there's an obstacle, say, branches to my left, I have to press right to step to the right of them, and Tets will automatically move forward. So if there's vines above me, I press down, and Tets ducks under them, and if there's roots on the ground, I press up, and Tets goes over them. If there's an enemy in front of me, I press B to attack them, unless the enemy, I don't want to bump into it, like if it's one of those beetles covered in spikes, or those spidery critters with the webs. Or that snake will occasionally bare its fangs if you, or no, I think it'll bite you if you try running into it. I forget. Anyway. PC, PS1, Sega Saturn for Wikipedia. Oh. The origin of its, okay, same description. The spider-fae dream of home, the other world, and so they dance in their sleep, fruitlessly yearning for visions so vivid. I'll take that with some brown sauce, sure. Whoops, I keep pressing that to jump. It's not that button. Delighted by the soundtrack in this. Just that perfect flavor. That real je ne sais quoi. You know, on one hand, I'm a little sad I'm not playing on like a harder difficult. I guess I could change it, couldn't I? But maybe I want to see how chill, or rather, if I feel like I'm sufficiently chill that I could kick it up a notch. As mentioned, I just kind of want to relax tonight, and for the most part, I'm not trying to show up or do some kind of hardcore play. I just want people to see Angeline Era and think, well, this game is cool. I want to play it too, because I too am a tenacious little gremlin who loves exploring and finding secrets. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm all out. I'm out of juice. I have bombered my last man. Just kidding. why I did that. And there was no advantage to it. The door was open, but that's the gamer's compulsion. I suppose if you wanted to be pithier, you could say the gamer's curse. The compulsion is the curse, or the curse is the compulsion. Either or, you know what I mean. But it's the desire to min-max. It's the desire to see everything and do everything in a game. I'm thinking about this partially because I read, it was a devlog from one of the developers of this game. And they mentions, and it's been a while since I read it, so I might get this wrong, forgive me. But they mentioned sort of the intent behind the design of this game is just to put so many secrets and cool things to find everywhere that it's not reasonable that you're going to find everything yourself on a playthrough. That everyone's playthrough is going to be unique. You're going to find your own cool things and you can tell your friends about it. And I thought that design philosophy was really neat. I thought it was really interesting. Because again, I'm a tenacious little gremlin that loves to explore and find secrets. Oof. Oh no. Oh, it was full of little guys. Oh, you were father. Oh, you're an ex-father. Ow, please, please. Oh no. Congratulations, you're a father again. Oh, you deadbeat. Well, I'm also thinking of the gamer's compulsion. I am thinking of the game that initially got me to consider what I am referring to as the gamer's compulsion to see and do everything in a game, which is Undertale. And I know some of you here are aware of it. But a couple days ago, in recognition of Undertale's 10th anniversary, which is really weird to think about, I streamed that on Ustream for friends, like, forever ago. Not, like, initially when it came out, but that's early Mori stuff. But anyway, there was a thing Toby Fox shared, a little website where you'd write a little blurb about what impact Undertale had for you. And you can even make your own little portrait if you wanted to, or just pick one from the game. But I mean, why wouldn't you make yourself a cute little portrait? Even if it's, you know, you feel like it's not very good or it's, you know, low effort, it's still you. Despite everything, it's still you. Please don't tackle me for that, thank you. I can't call it a tackle, it's a bump. I mean, it says clearly on the box, which I am envisioning with my future sight. It's a bump/action game. Yeah, apparently over 400,000 submissions, which is wild to think about. Hang on, Sippy. Bleh, sorry, some medicine again. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with those submissions, if anything. I saw a few people, nothing. I saw a few people on Beesky share their posts, and I thought they were really sweet and moving. I almost did a more personal one, but I didn't. Mine was about how Undertale was sort of the game that really brought to the forefront of my mind how, let me start again, I'm not explaining this well, really made me consider what video games could do as a storytelling medium that only video games can do through the use of its mechanics. Like, I love Undertale's narrative, but I also love what it does as a video game. And it does stuff that it could only do as a video game. I mean, without getting into the plot. And I think your mileage may vary. I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't really keen on Undertale, that they're really meh on, and that's okay. But for me, it just really opened my eyes to game design and the possibilities of using the space of a video game to explore a narrative, if that makes sense. You thought mine was personal enough? Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I was worried like, oh, she said mechanics, it's too technical. I enjoyed drawing myself as a little goat monster. It was like, yeah, that was on Friday, now that I think about it. Yeah, because that was the night I had to take off streaming because I couldn't sit up in my chair that I'm in right now. So I was sitting back in my bed with my laptop in my lap, propped up in pillows, and then I saw the post, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get in on this, and I had to pull out my little drawing tablet and make art for it. And it was like 10 at night or something, and I was already dozy from the muscle relaxants I was on, but I just had to do it. That was like the most fun part of the process for me. Did you know? Levels without scales will never clear your path forward. Many levels are not mandatory, so explore somewhere else if you're having trouble. And don't sweat it. Just poke around, have fun. It's so bizarre seeing this fantasy-looking dude scrolling on screen with an Uzi. That's what I get for reading chat and trying to steer Tet. Sorry, bud. Secret. I can't double jump in the overworld, alas. My heart she breaks. Whoa. Himitsu da. Oh, a heart? Okay. Up, left, up, right, down, heart, right, up, left, up, right, right. Break it down now. Muriacine confluence. I don't know what the immediate prefix in Muriacine is, but the rest. Oh, I remember this place. The cave's pools trap unlucky fish. Swim, swim, swim! Madness stirs within the humidity-licked walls. Also, my sword is still lonely. One fish. Oh. Two fish. They're organized. Whoa. You know, I keep forgetting I have a gun. I should use that. 4 fish. Somehow I feel like Mario Party has trained me for this. Like there's no precise mini game I could pinpoint as this being reminiscent of, but it feels very Mario Party. Oh, this is just the first boss of Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Except exponentially faster, thank God. 16 fish. Ooh. 32 fish. Sanjuni. What is the counter for fish? Biki? I don't remember. You know, it doesn't feel good when their corpses just linger. Like, you don't really think about the destruction in your wake as a protagonist until, you know, this kind of thing happens, where the enemies don't despawn and you're left to face the consequences of your actions. I wonder what Tets is feeling in this moment. Like, they were organized. Oh, I mean, at least eat them. Tets found a key. Use it to open a gate only in this level. Hello, konbanwa. How are you? What am I doing? Like, it doesn't... I keep thinking if I go here, it heals me, but no, I just need to leave. This is my reward. if anyone else in chat, if I can backpedal a little, if you submitted a post to that little Undertale campaign about, you know, writing a little blurb about what impact Undertale had on you, what did you write? If you want to share it, you don't have to. But like I said earlier, I liked seeing folks' thoughts on my timeline. There's some really sweet personal stuff there. And it reminded me that there's still a lot of good in this world, you know? I hope people continue to take inspiration from that. Anyway, I got a cool stick. Equip it at a mirror table. Produces harmful spheres of electromagnetic energy. Wait. F. You see that too, right? Ah, it's the village. So I do remember when I played this demo initially a couple of Next Fests ago. I did not find this village until basically near the end of my session with this game. I think I only did like 1 or 2 levels after I found this village. The village is where you trade in your skills to level up. So I was just doing the whole game at level 1, but you know what? It was fun. In fact, you know what? I think I can change, yeah. High, no health drops, more damage. I don't know, do I want no health drops though? I'm still enjoying chilling. Yeah, I'll keep it. I don't feel alert enough. Yay. Okay, I see. I have to bump and then activate by touching the school marm. I'm not sure whom's they are. Turn on lamp, then level up. There you go. You bump or you slash. You either bump or you slash, dude. Food gives extra health. Eat food at mirror table. Food is gone after eating. That is life. But towns sell food, so do not cry. The Stars Bar. A nootropic peanut nougat candy. Think like a star. Go far with this bar. It's Stars Bar. Oops. Yet again. In the mirror table menu, some level names, like this level, have no scale icon. That means there's no scale defined in the level. Oh, I see. So it's a different weapon than my sword. Oh, weapons equipped, huh? Okay. Okay, so I can swap my weapons with the left and right, or left and right in the D-pad. Words. Anyway, I have a cool stick. Try the cool stick for a while. Is that an even cooler stick? Lose Spear. A throwable spear capable of piercing. I am going to mispronounce so many names, I am sure. I need to read up on my like Celtic mythology stories, etc. Well, I need to read up on the pronunciation specifically. Hi. We should farm the regular way again, don't you think? Please buy produce. To shop, bump something, then bump me. Black tea. Brewed strong and bitter, a pick-me-up reminiscent of a calmer time and place. Enjoy while hot. Proximity mine. Explodes when an enemy walks near. It'll hurt you too. Oh no. I don't know if I trust myself with that. Do I want to spend my money? Mori, like, there's probably nothing else to spend your money on. It's a demo. I know, but what if? Oh. Plus, I just got this stick. Oh. Oh, ow. I see. That's why that other one exploded before. 'Twas a nary a rutabaga at all. Pretty sure it's a rutabaga anyway, or meant to look like a rutabaga. Yeah, everything in this game works by bumping. If you're familiar with the Ease series, I believe it functions similarly. Oh. I don't really know why I'm hurting these carrots. Look, everybody, it's the gamer's compulsion at work. Yet again, Sans Undertale warned me of specifically this occurring. And yet I didn't learn my lesson. I still have my good ends, my pacifist run Undertale save, squirreled away in a folder on my laptop. Because I'm that kind of sentimental weenie. That is the most aggressive version of Harvest Moon I've seen. I don't remember the name of it offhand. There is a... Hope that wasn't important. Oh, there's seeds. There was a game I saw a trailer for a little while ago that seemed to be like Harvest Moon-esque, but with a horror aesthetic to it. But I mean, like, not like a cozy horror aesthetic. I mean, like, actual genuine, like spooky survival. Not survival horror, but just... I'm gonna get it wrong. It's been so long since I've seen the trailer. I just remember seeing it and thinking I wanted something with basically this precise conceit for so long. Hooray. I hope these seeds aren't important. I hope those jars aren't important. They're mine now. Grave Seasons. I think that might have been it. It had a pixel art style, yeah? I think. Is there anything else for me in this village that I've ransacked? Wait, can I... Oh, I see the seeds on the side. Is there a way I can use seeds here? Oh, fertilizer 9, so I have fertilizer, but how do I use it? So I have a hammer, and I have like a short sword of some sort? Huh. More weapons than I thought. I don't know how to use the fertilizer. Oh, it's probably search. I'm a ding-dong. Mori, what's... Look. Just blame the medication, okay? Cyclobenzaprine. Give it up for cyclobenzaprine, or however you pronounce it. Yeah, I had a hunch, Nox, that if you were aware of it, it would be something that you were into. Can I plant in one of these spaces? No, I can't. It has to be something with a square. Is there anywhere else? Can I get up? And nope. Ow. I keep forgetting to use the search. I'm a fool. I guess it's sort of like when I first played Breath of the Wild. It took me a little bit for it to sink in that I could climb anything. And I think I spoke of this not even that long ago, but of trying to figure out, like, oh, there's a cracked wall here, but I don't have bombs yet. How am I going to get past it? And then realizing, oh, wait a minute, I can just climb the wall. Mind-boggling. Oh, here we go. So in a similar sense, I have to get accustomed to the fact I have this ability. I don't think this is a good place to store books. The world of Angeline Era. Curious about the world of Angeline Era? Look no further. Kinoshita, the man you control, sets out to the country of Era after receiving a vision from Angel. Hang on, I need a sip of water. Him. He seeks to help the angels bring about a utopian future. The soaring mountains of Dunlow, the vast Clarse pavements, the verdant Lygan field. Tets will encounter a complex tapestry of myth, fantasy, humanity, and more. The humanoid angels who fell from the sky, losing their memory. The wild fae, estranged from their home in the otherworld. This conflict of otherworldly beings will soon come to a head in Angeline Era! Hooray! Golf clap. Oh no, no, no! Tats, put the book back. Tats, put it down. Put it down. Stop reading. Resist. Now I understand why my teachers at school were so frustrated that I would keep reading during lessons. Parasite Eve looks different today. As I mentioned earlier, I'm still recovering after just having a bad pain day and having to spend most of the weekend just unconscious because of some pretty strong muscle relaxants. So again, if I'm a little out of it, that's why. But hey, I can sit in my chair again. Yeehaw. And you know me. Or if you don't know me, I hate missing streams. It's my fun hobby. Ow. Oh, thank you. I always feel guilty resting, but like I'm the kind of person where I feel guilty calling in sick to work. It's like, oh, I don't want to leave them short. I don't want to let my coworkers down. I'm one of the most experienced people there. They need me. It's like, Mori, chill. Seeking a scapegoat, a farmer slaughtered the forest's fae, but the fool got lost. The land swallowed him whole. I'm gonna stick with my wand. I wonder if there's a way to see, like stat values or something with them. Like numerical damage values. Found 2 coins. But you're still hungry. Oh, he's gone. Goodbye. Is there like a hole there? No. That would have been a cool secret though. Like you notice an enemy vanishing, and what you think to be is a glitch, but if you examine that spot, there's actually a secret. Somebody hired me to do game design. I have ideas. I'm creative. I'm clever. I spend far too long thinking about the narrative implications of game design and game mechanics on the functionality of the universe in a game world. Buddy, are you okay? He's just really into what I'm saying. Oh, I fell. A gap, I guess. BRB calling Nintendo. Moshi mochi, Miyamoto-san. Mori desu ka? Oh, I'm up here now. What is going on down there? Hey. Okay. I wasn't sure if... What is the name of that... The water wraith, that thing from Pikmin 2? Ow. Like, you know something like this is gonna kill you immediately if you come into contact with it, right? Like, that's just the rule. That's the game's law. Ow. Oh yeah, grass. Wow, cat grass. I hope it's cat grass. I keep meaning to buy some for Onyx, and then I forget. Hello. I mean, I should at least introduce myself before, injuring them. They're trying to run away. Can't say I feel good about this. And yet I do it anyway. You just got cat grass for your kitty. What kind of kitty you got? Oh? Oh, you got a watch on. Hey, so does Tets. Huh, that's funny. You're like Tets, but, with cooler hair. Huh? Ah? What if I turn it around? Oh, if I... What are you? It's like me, but with a beetle head. You want to be friends? It's okay, they're shy. It's not an unwarranted shot. He doesn't have green hair. Oh, hi. Ow. I don't see why that would have damaged me. Ow. Is he like stubbing his toe on them? A calico cat named Pigeon. Oh my gosh, I love calicos. A lucky Mike Neko. Pigeon is such a cute name for a kitty. Oog. Please give her some pats for me. And that goes for anyone who has a pet. Please give them a pat on my behalf, assuming they'll accept it. If they're like maybe a fish, I don't know how amenable they would be to that, and I would not want to cause any distress to a fish. Too often, people ignore the needs of fish, or see them only as a novelty. There was a guy in there, and then he blew up. Whoa, big. Oh, cool. Oh, shape. Give your fish a thumbs up. Yeah, you get it. I'll zoom in. Where you going? Have I poked all of them sufficiently? I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, just because you can do it, Maury, doesn't mean you get a reward for it. Is anyone else here played with or is familiar with Lisa the Painful? There's just, when I think about that, like, when there's no real tangible... Well, the bit with the climbing the rope. If anyone's familiar with that bit, I'm thinking about that bit. Ow! Ow! Okay, sorry. Oh, there's more bushes I can poke. Wonderful. You tried playing Lisa years ago and could only stomach about an hour of it before going, I'm bored. Should you revisit it? I don't know, I think that depends on what bored you about it initially. Like if it was something in the pacing of the game or the combat mechanics. Because taste change, and there are definitely games that I couldn't appreciate as a bad gamer compared to what I can appreciate now. So maybe worth going back to, but I mean, it's also pretty bleak. So your mileage may vary. Oh, the trees reset. I guess maybe, well, fine. I did that for no reason. No, I did it for enrichment. It's fine. I can't get over these rocks. Oh, Tets, you're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. And you won't break it. You won't break at the rocks, right? Like that's not. No. I have to make sure. I mean, there's no scale. Whoop. There's no scale here. Ow, please. Yeah. Just poking around. Am I losing my marbles, or is the world map slightly darker? Unless it's my monitor. Secret. Oh, a lovely boy. But he loves angels. Too bad. He'll stay in the woods then. Forever. Oh. What if he has allergies? So cruel. Ooh. Everything's been looted. No, that's just torturous. Taunting me. Oh, goodness gracious. Zounds! With the last of his strength, Tets crawls slowly until he sees the edge of the woods. He seeks a word with the fairy, but their word has since vanished from sight. Oh, I'm so disappointed. No, put me back. No, put me back, coach. No, I wasn't done exploring. Oh. Heck. Well. Oh. Man. I didn't think that would hurt that bad. I mean, granted, I didn't, anticipate getting hit by it at all. But that's the gamer's folly. Maury, you can't just append gamers to every... Yes, I can. You love treasure, and we love traps. Get him! I'm just trying to exist. I would love to just exist. I gotta use my gun more. Like, Maury, what are you doing? You're doing Tet's dirty. How dare you be in charge of this nice young man, handling him so poorly? Oh well, I got a box. Found 99 coins. Wowza. I don't fear death, so I enjoy every day. And what can you say to that, really? Look! Oh, I already talked to you. Do you fear death? I shouldn't start a conversation with that. Like, I don't know, that's at least a second date question. I want up. I want up. No. Up? Yeah. I too like this overworld. Ow. Reading chat, reading chat. This game feels like a fever dream. Poke bush, poke bug, vaporwave music. Recently cleared land, oh my. The landscape is silent, withdrawn. Even the breeze passes through without so much as a whisper. What about this? Oh, I guess this, I was thinking like, oh, this is the wand, but no, it's this is the wand. I just didn't cycle through to it. Good job, me. Oh. Sorry. So it seems like the electromagnetic orbs, I don't know what that was, it leaves behind will damage enemies for a few seconds. Or logs, I guess, as the case may be. So I'm glad you like my trademark little guy voice. I can't even think offhand what the little guy voice is. What's a character I've given the little guy voice to? Oh, posture check. Thank you. No, I was slouching, actually. Oof. Oh, and hydrate. I will do that, too. Thank you. Tets is also hydrating. You know, like through his feet, I guess. Ah, thank you. Oh, the little bug that started the fight. Ow, ow. The little yellow dude who loves Undyne and Undertale. Oh, Monster Kid. What voice did I give? I'm trying to think of something Monster Kid said. Like, I think Undyne is just like the coolest, you know? That was kind of the voice I gave him. Not quite the little guy voice. It's like that and Tails, but worse. It's been a while, but I think I could probably still remember all the voices I've given every Undertale character. Oh, a tree. I wonder if Tet's his full name, because his last name is Kinoshita. Oh, sorry about that. If it's written in kanji, if it uses the one for tree, ki. I don't know. Oh. I wasn't there before. Huh. You think it's trying to tell me something? I guess that won't help me, though. Oh. Was it something I said? Am I the lumberjack that broke the forest's back? Oh, bother. I feel it's appropriate that the crosshair, when I have no more bullets, looks like a mocking eye. Oh. I love nature. Yeah, alright. Attacking trees. What is this? Tears of the Kingdom? I've not yet played Tears of the Kingdom. Whomst has been attacking trees? Well, I guess Link, presumably, but whomst has been at the reins of that nice young lad, making him attack trees? There's something oddly about oddly elongated finger looking about these roots. Uh-oh. Oh, that was wrong. That was a mistake. Oh. I've been defeated by the roots by trying to express what they look like rather than focusing on going over them. Hop. M from Mari. Tears of the Kingdom has attacking trees, huh? So now it's not just like Diga randomly out for your blood. Hey. Are you friendly? Friend always attacks snakes. Of course, now he is dead. No, I'm good. I'll stick with this for like a real combat area. Whoa! Go to Ruse descending. I can't clearly see what they are because I'm focusing too much on not getting run over by them. But they remind me of amalgamations between goats and kangaroos, and I kept parsing them as like dinosaurs for quite a while as well. The one with the... Oh, why can't I think of its name? Gee, Mori, you were a dinosaur girl in elementary school. Why can't you... The one with the sort of armor-plated cranium. Its name is on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of what it is. But that kind of looks like one of those, too. So direct. What did I say that was so direct? It's hard to tell when I'm rambling about so much. Whoop. Oh. You know what? Sure, fine. Yes, but the thing that was the inspiration for Bastiodon. Oh, that one. My friend is always attacking snakes. Of course he's dead now. Oh, it's one of the silver ones that I wasn't able to kill in a previous level in the river, I think. Oh, I'm out. That's just a passage. A unique mix of mountain and meadow has left the soil of this hazardous terrain rich in minerals. There's like, you see in the background? There's like, they look like they have beards. I was gonna call them like Oji-sans, but they're not. But I wanna, how do I get over to them? I need to get up on top here is the problem. Yeah, okay, there we go. Never mind, problem solved. Yeah, they don't have little white beards. These orange fellows, they just kind of do from a distance. I think that's part of the charm of, you know, low poly or just general low resolution art in video games is misinterpreting what things are intended to be. Are these just growing back infinitely? It's not something where I need to like kill them all simultaneously, is it? I don't know why I'm here. Never mind. Oh, there's lunch. Found some food. Tets takes the black pudding. Herbed and spiced. Truly the best of sausage objects. An Era specialty. Ow! Oh, the little ones explode. Okay, okay. Oh, there's just more pain. More painful rutabagas over there. Has anyone here tried black pudding? I have not, but I would try it. It's the chef in me. I gotta know. Okay, there's too many things exploding on me. I'm gonna leave. Google says Chasmosaurus. Oh, that's not the name I'm thinking of, or at least the name that would sound that like I'm sure if I heard the name I read when I was but a small grade schooler, it would ring a bell in my mind. Oops. But I know a lot of dinosaurs are referred to by different names these days, and how I initially heard them defined as, and even then, it's been a long time. Maybe I should like check out a book on dinosaurs or something, like just a fairly basic one, just to start myself off, like something you give to a grade schooler, just to give them the basics, because it's been so long. 1 second. Okay, thank you. So sometimes I've noticed Onyx will climb up on the kitchen counter, and I never come into the kitchen and find him on the counter. He always hops up on it when I'm in view of him, and then he splays himself out and looks at me. And then I have to go chase him off the counter. And it's like, he's like, oh, well, what do you mean? How come I can't sit here every time? He knows. He knows he's being a nuisance. It's fine, he's cute. He's now taken to, sitting in a sunbeam, by the way. Oh, Tet's found 60 coins on the ground. I got a box? Sweet. I stole someone's Amazon delivery. Onyx stressing. Let's all hit up Scholastic Book Fairs, heck yeah. Do they still do those? Please tell me they still do those. Those are critical. I always got so excited when the little catalogs came out. I never got very much from them, but I liked looking at all of them, and I was a big reader. I coveted many book. Stubborn high road, that's what I travel on. You know, it's a stage of the scale. Maybe I'll eat a pudding. Frustrated Fae dot these log-infested heights. The hauntings of an abandoned logging effort now stop even the nimblest climbers from reaching the top. Stars bar or black pudding? Let's go with the stars bar. Why not stay? Picky. You know, not steak because I'm going to eat the steak, Tets. How about that? Why not steak? Because I ate steak. I feel like these aren't going to kill you immediately, like in that little sub-area with the fairies. I mean, I'm not going to test that hypothesis, I just have a feeling. Sorry, I had to move my mic, and I don't think I muted it correctly. Forgive the scuff. It's critical! Crush! Pin enemy against wall! Oh, I know, I don't mean to... No. We can do it too! Watch your back! I don't mean to talk to you several times through my weapon activating, I think. They do still do the Scholastic Book Fairs? Outstanding. You like looking for Pokemon manuals. I can respect that. Ow. Oh, these just keep coming. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fight wherever they're coming from, but no, it's a futile effort. I really need to be utilizing my gun more. Goodness gracious, Maury. That orb's pretty useful, I gotta say. Well, I mean, like, the magic wand, but the orb of electric magnetic resonance, or whatever it generates. Whomst is firing at me? That's like that one stage in Donkey Kong Country 3. Oh, you. It's one of you. I see. Okay. Will you let me get rid of the guy, which Donkey Kong Country 3 did not do? Which I would normally say automatically gives Angeline Era an advantage. However, it already gained that advantage by virtue of simply not being Donkey Kong Country 3. I don't know, is it worth trying to go up there? I mean, this is the stubborn high road. It's right there in the name. What is this creature? Is it on skis? Was it on skis? Anyone else here play Space Station Silicon Valley on the N64? I never owned that. I rented it a couple times. I was both, like, charmed by it, but also frustrated by it. And it stressed me out a little, because any game that has a sort of hard time limit you have to follow before utter failure stresses me out. And that one, if you're not... if you're not possessing the body of an animal... What do you mean possessing the body of an animal? Maury, don't worry about it. For long enough, then you die. So that always stressed me out. You have no idea what that is. Oh boy. So, hang on, let me take a sippy. Bleh, sorry, my meds very much dry up my mouth. Anyway, Space Station Silicon Valley is another N64 game. I forget exactly what year it came out. Where... I try to remember the basic conceit of it, like the plot, but the important thing is that you play as a robot, or rather just like the chip from the robot's brain, because his body is broken, and you use it to possess the robotic animal inhabitants of the titular space station. And these are all very strange animals with a lot of unique abilities. Some have more utility than others. There's a lot of cool ideas in the game. There's also a bit of jank. I believe you can't even get 100% completion in that game because one of the pickups is bugged and it's impossible to actually grab. Like, you just phase through it. One of the levels I remember spending a long time on, it was an icy level, getting frustrated because there was this polar bear tank I had to get past. Yes, it's a polar bear, it's also a tank, don't worry about it. But it was really tough, and all the other animals in the area that you could possess, I think the one that you had to, or probably I needed to get past it with, was a ski coyote. You know, a coyote on skis, you know, obviously. And that darn polar bear tank kept killing me because the ski coyote is incredibly fragile. And I felt like I was just losing my marbles trying to get past this blasted polar bear tank. And maybe I'm misremembering, but the controls for some of the animals were extremely slippery, and the ski coyote was very difficult to steer. I finally was able to overcome that blasted polar bear tank, only to accidentally scoot off a ledge, and it was not a very tall ledge, and die due to fall damage, and all of my progress against the polar bear tank being undone, little Mori was not pleased. Oh, whoops. I tried to jump over it. Sorry, I tried to spare you, friends. Or maybe do you in like a Goomba. Could go either way. Anyway, I sometimes wonder maybe I should hunt it down in some capacity. Oh, difficult grotto. Okay, I like those. Anyway, I wonder if I should hunt it down in some form at some point just to re-experience, because I played it many years ago around when it first came out, and obviously I'm a much more experienced gamer with better gamer sense now, albeit further cursed by the gamer's compulsion. Do I want to eat a food? Let's just see. I wonder why the icon is yellow and wiggly now. Interesting. Is it always? I don't think it was always like that on the bottom right there. But just to see maybe if I would do a lot better at it because I'm better at games, or if I would still find the controls and the jank to be far too present for me to really recommend it. Anyway, I'd advise you didn't go in, but like my son, I suppose you won't listen. Well, you're not my dad. Like, textually, literally, you're not my dad, so you can't tell me what to do. Dula and Han. Oh. Ow. Oh. So that's a little friend you got there. Ow. I wonder if I can goad him into one of these pillars here. You know, if I was actually standing in front of a pillar when he does that charge. I need to watch his tail better when he, like, rears back like that. Yeah! Oh, it's getting dark. Unfortunately, I'm very low on health. Oh, botheration. No, I got dragged into the vortex. Oof. Okay. Would you like some steak? Don't you dare complain. You looked into it, and it seems fascinating. Went to eBay to gauge viability of acquisition, and the cheapest listing is $55. I don't know what N64 games tend to go by these days, or tend to go for. Whoop. Oh, I suppose, is that sort of darkness based on the torches he's crashed into? Or is that, like, based on his health bar? How long the fight's gone on for? Oh, that's a very inconvenient skull you got there. Well, you are a Dullahan. I guess that only makes sense. Oh, pillars are just gone. Oh, okay. Hello, welcome. I would do a better greeting, but I'm trying not to get run over by this fellow. Nominally. Whoops. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Never mind. Man, I didn't need... Actually, maybe... No, I did need that steak. Oh, whatever. Tet's found a key. Use it to open a gate only in this level. That's a good part of video games, I think. Or not... I'm underselling it. Not good. A satisfying part of video games. What have you been scared of lately? It's okay. Oh, thank you. Anyway, that's a satisfying part of video games, is taking another crack at something and immediately doing much better, because now you know what you're up against, and you recognize what the boss is capable of, or whatever obstacle is in front of you. I too am loving this tribute, or these tributes of like PS1, N64, Saturn, etc. indie games. I was thinking about it to myself the other day, why I seem to have such a fondness for low poly in particular, but I think maybe it's because, and like my first console is a Super Nintendo, not to date myself, which I had when I was very small, but I feel like it kind of took to about sort of the N64 era for me to get, like, I mean, I've always been really into games, but I think to understand them better, to engage with games a little more seriously, to give them more thought, if that makes sense. And I guess just I was more aware of what I was playing, as opposed to being a small bab who certainly plays a lot of Mario but maybe can't necessarily appreciate it on a deeper level. No, God, no. No, 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 no. No sons. No kids ever. Yeah, I wonder what that... I've been wondering for a while, but I'm only just pointing it now. But the combo meter, if you want to call it that, on the bottom left. That red circle that's sort of filling up, and oh, there's a ghost in there. You know, I deserve that, really. I don't know what's in these jars. Could be Grandma's ashes. Oh. Yeah, I'll plant that. You watched your dad beat Commodore 64 games and played a few yourself before you got an NES. I don't think I've never seen a Commodore 64 in person. I think my uncle had an NES. Yeah, I think it was my uncle's, I'm pretty sure. Someone did, and I'm like 90% sure it was my uncle. Because I remember trying the original Super Mario Bros. And I also remember trying Duck Hunt, and thinking I was so clever going up to the TV with the zapper in my hands. Like, to me, it wasn't cheating. To me, it was just being pragmatic. Oh no. I'll talk to you in a moment. Sorry, I've unleashed Grandma again. Hello. Hello, I am Mellows. You've overcome many of my tricks, I see. I call them Mellows' trick. I made this demo with my friend Marina. We hope you enjoyed bump slashing. Bump monsters, bump treasures, bump the world. I already have. So I hope this doesn't take it. I'm sorry. No? Then perish. No, it's already on my wish list. Friendo, I'm good. No, I can't move. Ah. I did break all your jars. I mean, I didn't want to risk interrupting the game by Steam forcing itself open. Like, hey, here's your wishlist page, but Steam, it's already there. And the more I play this game, the more I really feel like it's emblematic of the gamer's compulsion somehow. Does breaking all of these jars actually do something for me? Maybe. Maybe you'll just have to try it for yourself and find out. Anyway, I like little dev rooms like that. I can't just, like, skip to the other side, can I? I guess not. I have to run back. Not that it's a long trip. Ow! Well, I got a bruise as a souvenir. Yeah, I already looked here. Anyways, it's too obvious. What about this gap here? Oh, I can't examine the gap. Oh, but here... Man, I'm sorry your job's been so rough on you. Solidarity. Like, I'm still salty about not being able to stream on Friday, because it's my fun, chill, socializing decompression time. Now let me warn you, nothing valuable lies in plain sight without good reason, especially the treasures of a once famous family of hunters who preferred to keep to themselves. Well, that's exactly what I mean. That's the gamer's compulsion. Because you can, you think you have to. To slightly paraphrase, I don't know if I quoted him just right, but a certain character in a certain game. This level is very hard and optional. You may wish to level up in town and buy extra food. Oh, let me see what you got. I've been having a lot of fun playing Clair Obscur, the French RPG, as some of you may or may not be familiar with. And certain levels on the world map will be marked danger, meaning that the enemies in there presumably are at a much higher level than my party is currently equipped to handle. And oftentimes that's true. I'll come across like bosses where even if I could dodge or parry all of their attacks perfectly, the amount of damage I can do to them in return is so piddly that I would have to fight them for like a solid half hour maybe to do enough damage to do them in. And I have taken down a protracted boss fight before like that because I was worried about losing progress. I shouldn't have been worried though because the game is very nice about that. But it was a long fight. Anyway, the point is, when I'm told that, hey, this is particularly tricky or dangerous, I have to know. I have to see, okay, how far can I get in here before something invariably chumps me? And I think that too is also part of the gamer's compulsion in a way. Ouch. On one hand, like, I still want to turn up the difficulty, but on the other hand, just for tonight's stream, I think this is a good setting, especially because hard disables the health pickups. But with the health pickups, I can afford to be a little sloppy, and that's mostly how I want to play right now, is just sloppy. Well, you enjoy how proactive I am as a gamer. Most people, or sorry, a lot of people would read danger and think, okay, avoid that. I mean, it depends on the risk-reward for me. I do a lot of risk-reward calculation in my brain. I guess it's the min-maxer in me. And it kind of depends on how much progress would I lose, like how much would it cost me to investigate how dangerous it actually is. Clair Obscur is pretty generous with its autosaves. If there is a difficult extra boss, and your team wipes to it, you'll usually respawn pretty close by, so it's easy to change your loadout to try a different strategy. So to me, there's very little risk involved in trying to fight that boss because I don't really lose any progress, and it's very quick to try again. I got 50 coins, woohoo. You've had a hard day. I'll understand. I feel like I want one of these treasure chests to like put a blanket around me and give me a little cup of tea and tell me everything's gonna be okay, but at the same time I want to do the same for them. 70 coins. Every day can be the start of journeys. Now it's my journey. Anyway, a different example would be, if you are familiar with Etrian Odyssey and or familiar with how fond I am of the Etrian Odyssey series, the FOEs are a mimetic enemy appearing throughout the series as visible encounters when normal encounters are random. You can't see them on the map. FOEs you can see. And they're usually designed to be avoided through like a puzzle-solving element, like activating contraptions in the labyrinth to open a path around them, or taking advantage of how they'll follow you to sort of juke around them. Because if you try to encounter them directly at the level your party would encounter them in a normal playthrough, they'll wipe you, because they're far stronger than anything you'll encounter. Hang on, I need a sip of water. Now, Etrian Odyssey, if you die in that game, you reload from the last save. The only thing you keep is your map data. The game is merciful enough to let you save your mapping data. So if you drew a big chunk of the map and then your party got ambushed and you died horribly, hilariously, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's an Atlas game, sometimes your party gets ambushed and everybody gets instant killed before you get a turn. Yeehaw, that's Atlas, baby. But anyway, because of that, even though, of course, I'm curious to see, okay, what can this FOE do? It's not worth engaging them. Because I don't want to, lose a bunch of progress to see what this enemy is. It was a little more compelling in earlier Etrian Odysseys. Etrian Odysseys before the fourth one, which was on the 3DS, had actual 3D models for the FOEs on the map, so you could see what they were. But in the original games, they were just glowing orbs, like big orange koosh balls, or maybe they were red or purple, or more ominously, just pitch black. So you couldn't tell what they were until you actually encountered them. But even that part of my brain that's like, oh, I want to know, you have to resist. Unless, of course, you do what I did and like, okay, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to go find this super ultra boss that like NPCs have warned me about. Okay, we need you to retrieve an item near this monster. Oh, I'm up here. Just get the item. Do not try to fight the monster here. You will die, no question. And they're not kidding. It is like a post-game boss that you encounter like pretty early on when you're maybe level 20. But of course, I had to know what it was. So I made a save, and then I just walked right up to the boss, not doing anything else, and said, "Hello, I would like to see what services you are offering. Can you please turn my party into paste? I want to see what kind of cool creature you are." And they did turn my party into paste. As a post-game bonus boss, they were a solid black koosh ball, a void on the screen, which made them very ominous on the DS. Anyway, Etrian Odyssey, good. Hello, what you got? I baked this myself. Did you? What is it? I guess I just put it away. Yeah, sure. Oh, I didn't read the little description for this level. And yeah, I could have... Whoa. Sorry. I could have killed those beetle fellows behind the counter, but I didn't want to because the retail staff and we customer service drones have to stick together. Some athletic fae train in these historic hills, but naysayers wish to protect the last vestiges of the long-standing woodlands. So there's no scale here. So it's just, I don't know, finding cool stuff. Maybe I already found the stuff I was meant to find here. I don't know. When you played Brothership last year, every time it would signal the arrival of a super boss, you would do it immediately. You like conquering tough obstacles sooner rather than later. I do too, particularly because there's the fear that... I guess I've already gotten everything. There's the fear that if you come back later, whatever reward you get from it will be basically useless. And it's like, well, I'm overpowered at this point, and the gear I got from it isn't really worth it anymore, so why did I do it? So I do like the challenge, but it also has to be a feasible challenge. So like I mentioned, some bosses I could theoretically take on now in Clair Obscure, but it would take me a very long time to fight them because the amount of damage my party can do compared to their total health is extremely minuscule. And I would get immediately pasted by any of their attacks should they connect. So I would have to continue dodging everything they throw at me perfectly, lest I run out of my limited supply of healing items. Or I guess my one character that has a revival, but you know, then if she bites it, well, nothing you can do. But as long as it's, you know, doable, is what I'm saying. Because I hate the thought of spending like 45 minutes on, sorry, on like a bonus boss. I'm not gonna make it. And then like flubbing it right near the end. Oh, I made it, never mind. Tet's found 100 coins on the ground. Oh yeah, I got bitten by snakes. My veins are pulsing with venom. I have minutes to live, but I have more money so I can buy more croissants from the Bug Bakery. And isn't that what life's all about? I want to go on those rocks, but I don't think I can. What time is it? I should pack it in soonish, but I think I can go for another 15 minutes. I must again thank folks for forgiving me for not being able to stream on Friday. And for putting up with my slightly dozier than usual state. But unfortunately I had to break out these strong muscle relaxants. But you know what? I'm not good at recovery. I have a really bad habit of like doctors will give me medication for pain. Now this does not apply to antibiotics. I'm going to say this out front. If you are prescribed antibiotics, always take all of your antibiotics. This has been a PSA. It is very important. You always take all of your antibiotics, even if you start feeling better. Thank you. Anyway, they'll give me medicine for pain, like the muscle relaxants I'm on now, or stuff like Tylenol 3. And I'll take them for like a couple days, but I'm like, well, I don't want to, you know, have to keep relying on them. And I'm like, I'm functional enough. Don't do that. Take your medication. I'm trying to teach myself to be better about that. Hence why I'm taking my muscle relaxants, even if it may harm my stream coherence, my eloquence a little bit. Just because I need to be kind to my body. And you should too. Thank you. Anyway, those trails in the sky, every day they're changing. That was a weird place to go on a tirade. A tirade? Is that how you say that? I don't know. But I just felt I needed to be very clear on that point. Because I've heard of people doing that. Like, of people saying things like, oh, whenever I'm given antibiotics for whatever, I just take some, and then when I start feeling better, I just save them, and I'll like give them my buddy who has a cold, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? Tirade, thank you. Tirade. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, I still kind of embarrass myself a little bit, but I corrected myself eventually. A browser merry-go-round. Come on, I want to find at least one more secret before I have to pack it in. What looks sufficiently suspect? Is there maybe more on the other side of Meadows Whimsy? Whoops. What is this? 100 Hollow Honey Bun. Wild wheat and foraged honey. Today, only a single baker keeps the recipe alive. A supremely tender bread form. Oh, I want bread. A little part of me is like, I want to go to the grocery store and get bread. No. Plus, I don't remember if they close at 9 or 10, but no, Maury. No, you don't need bread at this late hour. It's even the go-to-roos, the go-to-sorai are telling me the same thing. Ow. What I really wanted to make today was kanji, just because my appetite hasn't been great for the past couple days. That just mild food like bananas and kanji have been really great to eat. And I was wanting to make another batch. I had a hankering for it. It was just too hot. I didn't want to stand in the kitchen over a hot stove. I wonder if it's too late in the day to make some kanji. I hope I'm saying that right. I guess I could say okayu, which is the Japanese equivalent, the same thing. Rice porridge. It's rice porridge. I don't know if the preparation methods are different, but when I first read about it, and read a recipe on how to make it. It was on a page calling it kanji. Congee. But I've never heard it spoken aloud, and I'm not even sure if it's a Mandarin or Cantonese word. But I know both languages, you have to be very particular about tones when you're pronouncing words, and I don't know how you're intended to pronounce that one. I get the sneaking suspicion that I probably fuss way more about pronouncing things correctly, like particularly in another language, than the average person does. It's because I don't want to, be rude or disrespectful, I guess. Or sound like, an ignorant Canadian. Yeah, that's the stuff. Congee. It's rice porridge. It's good to eat when you're sick, in particular. It's easy to digest. It's filling. You can customize it in a lot of ways. My really basic method, which I don't know if it's embarrassing to admit because it's very basic, but also when I make kanji, it's usually because I don't have the appetite for much else. I like making it with chicken stock and butter and edamame beans that I put in there, just so I get some veg in there. You also want to use like starchy rice, like a short grain rice, like sushi rice, as opposed to something like basmati or jasmine rice, because you need the starch in the rice to break down. That's what gives it its sort of like creamy, rich body. Man, I kind of really want to make some before bed. I really want to find one more secret before bed. I didn't even read the description of this town. Shame on me. The angels of this farm eagerly chip away their days spent trying to cultivate foreign crop. So far, their dreams go unrealized. I do get fussy with pronouncing people's names, it's true. But I think names are very important. It's important to respect people's names. Much like how I think it's really important to always respect people's pronouns, I think it's important to respect their names too. If someone has a name that a person isn't, if its etymology is from a language or culture that someone's unfamiliar with, at least maybe make an effort to pronounce it correctly, or just to remember someone's name correctly. It's a bit of a peeve of mine in particular because my name has been donked up constantly throughout the years, and it drives me crazy. I hate being called the wrong thing, and it happens so often. Even when I have a name tag, honestly, that's, I think, maybe the worst. When someone looms over to read my name tag and they get my name wrong, it drives me up the wall. So I feel a pang of sympathy, and that's why it's important to me to get people's names right when I can. I want to respect that. Thanks for coming to my Tets talk. Oh. Okay. I mean, the only thing Tets has said is he wants steak. It's not a very good talk. When people refuse to call you by Reginald Archibald, Roberto Alpha, Mark 7, Unit 6.44 Junior, you feel so offended. Man, filling out paperwork must be such a pain. I'll take some tea. Even if I can't find another secret before calling it an evening, I want some tea. Well, yeah, I guess I should probably... Let me poke around the town a little more. But, there's probably still more stuff in this demo that I've not found. So, if, again, you're like me, you're a tenacious little gremlin that likes to find secrets, I would recommend checking out Angeline Era. I really enjoyed not only that, and its design philosophy about how we're just going to pack this full of secrets, and it's okay. Not everyone's going to have the same playthrough, the same experience. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about finding everything. Just have fun. and the whole low poly aesthetic. It really appeals to me. I'm looking forward to the full release. Check it out. Why don't you? In first grade, you were in the same class as a kid who looked similar to you and had a similar name. So all 12 years of school, you were constantly called his name accidentally. I'm so sorry. Ugh. It feels so, like, not just disrespectful, like, not intentionally disrespectful, but I just, come on, really? So I am not like the original, the prime version? Like, that other guy takes precedence, you're not gonna call him by my name instead? Why should it be him? I think I remember you mentioning that before, that your sister named her son that name. But, like, did she know that you were always called, like, I don't know, I was gonna say she must have, but I can't say that. I mean, I'm sorry, that sounds really irritating, but it's a little funny, like in a tragic way. I mean, I definitely feel for you, as I just said, when people get my name wrong, like, repeatedly, you know, like a little mix-up, I get it, but just repeatedly, it drives me batty. I used to have a supervisor years ago who would almost never get my name right, and we wear name tags, and not only that, but, like, because she was a supervisor, like, she would see my name on, like till reports and whatnot printed out. Like, it's impossible to miss the name of any of your underlings if you are a supervisor in my occupation. And yet she would call me the wrong name constantly. And to be very clear, this isn't, like, say, a language barrier thing. You know, both are, I mean, as far as I could tell, like, native English speakers, there's none of that. I don't know why I busted this treasure chest again. Like, it's just mixing my name up with another name and driving me up the wall. She didn't know. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Anyway, okay, I feel like my search is maybe fruitless. I want to go to this island. I'm sure wait, what about here? Oh man, I would have put something here. Like, look at it. It's in the middle of a 3x3 little grid. It's perfect. I just, like, want one more little thing to explore. Like, one more path full of snakes to run into. Alas, perhaps it is not to be. But hey, I beat 32 fish, I beat the Dullahan. I'm pretty content, I think. I feel like deep in the back of my mind, I have a recollection of finding one more, or at least one or two more levels when I was playing this back during Next Fest, but I mean, it's been a while. Because it wasn't the prior Next Fest I had played this, it was the one prior to that. I think this would be a good place for a secret. Like, you think, okay, this is the obvious one, so you don't check any of the other tiles. But surprise, there's nah, okay. Scouring every tile for secrets. Well, I think they're usually telegraphed in some way, like the village. Even though, like, I can see how it's very easy to miss, as I did for a long time. When you step back and look at it, you think, okay, yeah, there's a hole in the wheat fields, and none of the other wheat fields have this particular topology. Or things like, you know, like odd connections between walls, or pathways ending in suspicious spots, or, you know, like odd collections of trees, other flora and fauna like that. So there's usually a telegraph. I just have to keep looking. Also, something about I think it's both the blockiness, but also the camera angle. It's making me think of Tunic a little bit. Tunic is really good. If you like puzzles, you should play Tunic. If you like Zelda, you like puzzles, play Tunic. Anyway, I should stop stream for now and get to bed. But thank you very much, everyone. It was a pleasure to hang out with you all, especially after feeling like so much hot garbo over the weekend. including having to attend a work meeting early on Saturday morning, which is just inhumane, really. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate your company as always. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you next time. Oyasumi nasai.